Alrighty, let's take a look at this question. So we have this triangle, and ultimately we're trying to find the length of this side, AC. But within that triangle, we really only know two things. We only know side AM, and we also have side MC. So no angles, only two sides. We can't really solve for AC yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the other triangle. And in that triangle, we know all three side lengths, which means using cosine law, you can find the angle. And since we would be looking for the angle, we want to use this version of the cosine law, which is essentially cosine C isolated. And just the thing to remember with that is angle C, this angle here, is across from this side length, C here. So to use that formula, we need to make sure that the angle we want to find, that we put the side that's across from it into C here. Now, let's look at this. If we want to be able to find something useful for triangle AMC, the green triangle, we need to find something that is connected somehow to the triangle we have. Now, given that we have three sides, we can only find an angle. So the best angle to find would be this angle here at angle M, because if we find that, this forms a straight line, BMC, which means this angle would be 180 degrees minus, I'm just going to call that theta, minus theta. So that's the plan. We need to get that angle there, angle theta, which means the side across from it would be side 7. So in this formula, let's go over here now. We're going to go cos, and I'm going to use theta for the angle at angle M there. And then most important is this side C at the very end, the minus C squared, is going to be minus 7 squared. It has to be the side across from that angle. The other two sides, A and B, we don't care. So they're the other two sides, 5 and 3. So 5 squared plus 3 squared. You could put 3 squared plus 5 squared, doesn't matter. And then 2 times 5 times 3 on the bottom. And then we throw that in the calculator. And we would get that cosine theta is equal to negative 0.5. Now, we still have to get theta, which means getting rid of the cosine. So you would go inverse cos on both sides. And that gets rid of the cos on the left, so that we just have theta now equals the inverse cosine of negative 0.5. Make sure you're in degree mode. And then second cos of that answer would be 120 degrees. All right, so we know now this angle here that I called theta at angle M there is 120 degrees, which means this other angle, angle AMC, where the angles at angle M contained by AM and MC, would be 180 degrees minus the angle we just found, 120, which gives us 60 degrees. All right, so if we know this is now 60 degrees, looking at the green triangle, to find AC, we have the angle across from it, but we do not have any known pairs, so we can't use sine law. Like we don't know an angle and the side across from it. So we're using cosine law. But this time we're trying to find a side, so the cosine law we want to use is the c squared equals a squared plus b squared, that one. Okay, so when you're using that one, again, the side you're looking for, so in our case, ac squared, equals, and then we just have to make sure that that side is across from the angle that we have, which is 60 degrees. And again, the other two sides, don't care where you put them, AB or BA, doesn't matter. So, and again, these letters are just, they don't connect to the actual A, B's, and C's on this triangle, so don't do that. It's just the position of them, not what they're called. All right, so the other two sides are 3 and 6, so 3 squared plus 6 squared minus 2 times 3 times 6 times the cosine of the angle we have, 60 degrees. All right, now we can put all that in the calculator, and we would get that AC squared is equal to 27. And we're not done yet because we still have to get AC. Right now we have AC squared. So you would square root both sides. And do they want to a certain decimal, or just say determine the length of AC? So we could actually leave it as a root. I'd probably simplify it into, that would become root 9 times root 3, so 3 root 3. Or you could write it as a decimal, whatever the answer is in the back. If it's a decimal, then we're talking 5.196, yada, yada, yada. Didn't say what to round to, that's why I would think exact value. Alrighty, and units, are you done yet check? So we've answered what was asked for, length of AC, rounding, they didn't really say, so keep it exact, and centimeters. So let's put centimeters after that, and that would be our answer. All right, hope that helped.